Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and just tonight somebody emailed me this. She called it a snowman, and I guess it is with a scarf, but I couldn't find any snowman clip art um, that looked like this that had 4 limbs. So I'm using a gingerbread man, and I've already kind of pre-drawn some circles just so ahead of the video. I'm going to set my nudge factor on 10 inches. And I'm going to take my clip art, which I already cleaned up, and I'm going to move it out of the way. Well, I take it back. Let's don't do that. Let's do this. Let's back up one. Let's take our clip art apart, and let's grab just the outline and move it over 10 inches. Then you could try no fill and right click, but you got a double line there. So you could go break curve apart and grab the inside line and take it apart, and then move it back to 5 inches. But I really wanted to keep my outline. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill that, and then I'm going to go over and take my right mouse button and make an outline, and then move these over, take away the fill, because I want to keep this little man here. Now, I really need to make my man kind of stretch to get to the top of the circle. And you could do a numerous of things. Probably what you need to do is probably group them together, Control G, so everything will come up with him, his eyes and everything, and I'm not doing it. Let me get my circle out of the way for just a second. And let's go Control G. Now we should have everything. Put my circle back. Now grab just the snowman, and let's try to increase him equally. That doesn't look too bad. Let's hit P on the keyboard and see how it looks. We're still not quite there, so we're going to expand him up just a hair. That's too much. And we don't really want those feet. So let's change our nudge factor to 0.005 real quick. And let's just move him up slightly. That's probably pretty good. Then I would bring over my second circle. And his feet are a little bit sticking out past the first circle, so I don't like that yet. So let's make him a little bit smaller still, and then nudge him down. All he needs to do is be going past the circle. All right, now we need to put the circle, go to Object, Order, put it in front of the page, but we want to be able to see the circle. Then this is something you really can't weld, so you'll just take your virtual segment delete key and delete those lines, because this is what's going to weld it together basically. And then you got one more line. Then you can bring back your, well, go back to 10 inches. Bring back our circle. I must have been at 5. Go to 5 inches. Bring this back. There we go. And at this time you could go ahead and, I see it's got a ring on top. Very easily put the ring. Just make a ring. Hit P on the keyboard so it'll be in the center of the page. And then just move it up. Hold down your control button. And just move it up till it's kind of like right there. Take your virtual segment delete key and delete these lines, and basically that just welded it. Then you could take you another circle, hit P on your keyboard. This way you're making sure you're kind of in the center. Whoop, making another circle. Get your pick tool back so you won't do that, and hold down your control button. And that looks pretty good. Now you want to engrave these lines at the top of his head. So what we want to do, we don't want to mess this up anymore. So let's go Control Group, Control G, and let's move our gingerbread man back. Well, you can see how we messed up, or I messed up because of the fact that I enlarged this gingerbread man. I didn't enlarge this gingerbread man. So with that being said, all you really need, and that kind of looks funny. That doesn't look like a hairline versus hairline. But what I would do is just take your 2-point line and draw you a line from there to there. Make it black. Make it 2 points. That might not be enough because I'm drawing it real big for the video. Now that's pretty good. And then just zoom in, grab it all, convert it to a curve, try to get about the middle, and just kind of have the same arc as his head. And it's maybe not quite thick enough yet now that I look at it from a distance. So let's make it 4 points. That ought to be good. Then you can do the same thing for his feet. Just get your 2-point line, drawing from there to there. Turn them both to curves. Grab about the middle. Turn it to black. Turn it to black. And I think we did 4. Now you could do a couple things. You could just rotate this over here, or just very easily do the same thing here again. Take your 2-point line, encompass both of them and turn it into a curve. Get about in the middle. And it's your drawing. They don't have to be perfect. It's his foot. Turn it to black. Four-point. And there you have. This will engrave, and it'll kind of, what the engraving little lines will do, it'll kind of continue his head to make his head and his feet look real. So all this will cut out, and you can always test that by taking your Smart Fill tool and making sure you don't have any breaks. So that's what it's going to look like. Or back up here, this is what it's going to look like when all done. Hope that helped her. Hope you learned a little bit, and thank you for watching.